from before, yesterday. This is the one I make the kids. I'm using this ribbon to add some more new ribbon in there to build a deluxe giant one, like for your front door. You can do 24 or 26 inch. And this one was just a simple one with my new way to make it. Okay. Today I'm going to add some. This one, if you like, I can make a kit. But the one I'm making, the deluxe, some I don't have in stock. But you can get the components or the ribbons from the place you get the ribbon from. Then they will carry it. Okay. So here I'm using the, we have a 2 sizes of bowl maker. For the deluxe, the one I did just show you, I use this regular one. And you just screw 4 pig in here for the build up 3 compartments. And then the one we have 12 inch, 14 inch, you can put the end pole to the here to get your 14-inch tail or to get your 12-inch tail. This for the wreath maker, they can cut their tails. And if you want to do the giant one, we have the pig. You can do the extension. I can use this. We have this giant one. This is coming 36 inch. I'll open up. You fold up the 18 inch. Okay. If you go on the Emsbowandgo.com, you will see who have in stock, who carry the big bowl maker. And now we start with, and also I'm showing you, this is when we do the sample. We create the pattern and then we open the plate. Hey, Joe. Hey, Chris. We open the plate. So this was the sample. So just like if you have scrap ribbons, you can use it. And then I'm going to use up this today. I do a new way today just for the authorized people who can make a giant, pretty big bowl too. If you want the regular way, you can see my other video on the YouTube, on the Facebook at emsbowandgo.com. I upload everything to the YouTube because just in case I get locked up by Facebook again. Last time I have the competition with John Mark, and then I say a word I'm not supposed to say. They say I gamble, so my Facebook got locked up for 2 weeks or longer. So now I do in the bowls. Thank you very much. You can make the bowl too. It's very simple. And I'm going to do a kit on this, or you can get an individual. If you already have a ribbon, you can just add whatever you need. I will post on the Emsbowandgo.com and you see what ribbon you mix and you can just go get it. And many is this, I learned from John Mark, the focal point, so I don't put the components here. I still like to put the components. You can pop little bit, and with a very cheap price, you upgrade your bowl 2 level up. Okay. Here we start with a 4-inch, and today I'm doing the 26 inch after I finish. So my root will be 12 inch. And here you can just cut off if you don't have time. Here, let me bend the, hey, Dana, welcome to join me. They want me to put the camera from the top to the top down. Then I won't see you guys message that much. I will stop in the middle and see. So you can just cut off, or if expensive ribbon or you don't want, you can just hold your fingers, do just like this. Then see, you cannot see the crease anymore. And then I'm going to do 12 to Total will be 24 with the tail 26. And then I always want the tail longer than the root, so the proportion look nicer. So it will be 26, 30 inch. So I'm doing the 30. I turn around. I'm right-handed. So I want my bow ribbon pull stay on right here. 26, 30 inch. And then this is the new way. You cut them same time. Okay, so this will be 60 inch. I should not. And then this is the other one. I cut my tail first. You can cut one size each time, or you can cut them all. But as you know, it's 30 inch. Then here, so this is ready to go. And then when you fold, don't fold evenly. You fold one side longer. So this about an inch or 2 inch difference. And remember, you alternate it. Then when you put them in, you pinch it. So you see how I do? Do like this. You just push in and then pinch it. Okay. Now we start with the first one. The new way I do the first one will be always the tail, because some people I see in the internet and saying the way the tail come from the third one, they don't like. I think this way it build up good, so we do this way. And then I'm doing the tail for 13 inch. Okay. Actually, it will be about 13 and a half, because if you ducktail, you cut the end off, then you need longer. If long, and then when you pinch it, this is how you do the loop. You twist them together and turn, so the unprinted side up. And then when you do this, you go 12 inch, 12 inch. You can do 13 if you push down flat. I do mine in the round shape as I go, so I do 12 here. But actually, if you push down, it's 13. And I start from the first one for the base, because I want my base full. And then your tail always about an inch or so to bigger. And because the base, I want one more. So here is like that. And you turn. I want to show you this. I just measure the size. I'm not really cut it this here. So what you can do is you measure your size, and then you can measure the length, and you can do everyone same. This is 26 and a half. So what I do here, I do this. Okay. You staple on the edge for both sides of the ribbon. You can just overlap them. I'm not suggest, because when we do a lot of ribbons, if you overlap, you have to overlap a lot. You create the center very thick. And then if you don't overlap long enough, when you just and you pull it, you may get them out. So just be careful. This way you don't really waste that much ribbon too. This, I do this is mainly for the arthritis people. You can do, it's just like I cut this, and then you cut one long tail, you cut a long tail and put in, and then you can do this and then put a piece in here. I will do one step. So you can do every one ribbon then the same way. I did this is just because I want to get my loop up here. Okay. This one is a 4-inch one. So I want to make sure all my base are full. Or before that, I should get a ribbon about 30-inch. You can use 20-inch for the giant one. You can use 20-inch still, but I like the 30. So I should do this first. Here, you put in the middle. Okay. See, I put in the between and then fold it back. By doing this, when you tight, your ribbon stay in the center. So you tie out, your bow looks still nice. I reverse this. This goes to the bottom and this go to the top. So I use the first one and the third one. Only for the base, because when I come to the end, I only use the second and third for the blue. And I use the tail on the first. Okay, this one is done for this. This is about 3 yards. If you don't have, you can use whatever you have extra to do it. My ribbon dropped down. Where it go? Okay. So now come to this. This one for half, one side long, one side short. And I have this side long. Now I turn on the other side. So you alternate your opposite. Okay, here. See, I not remember they have a directions. And then, so this will be upside down. You can cut them and staple them, or you can, I just cut them. I staple them. Some people think I'm silly to staple it, but this is how we create a bow to avoid the mistakes. For the people at home, you make it, you're not the professional, it's fine. Just use whatever way you can achieve the, so you see one side look opposite down, but when you hang, this both are on the right side. Okay. I try to do the, see it? I didn't staple good because I have the tail cut here. And always tail cut them as you go, so you don't mix any, because the ribbon we use a lot. So if you staple, you remember when you yank, you have to yank carefully. But I put a couple on the middle because this is 4-inch. And then when you staple, handle it care so you don't cut your fingers. Okay, now I come this with the, I want the 6 loop in the 4-inch to make sure my base is full. So pinch it and twist it. I cannot really use that many. So I'm not using the tail here. I need to keep some for the showroom. So you see, you can overlap like this. I hope enough for me. Okay. Like Damon said, Craig was saying, where's his ribbon go? I used almost all up. Okay. Okay, this way. You can do is you don't have to staple. If you don't have staple, you overlap here a little bit, and then you overlap here. But if you yank hard, you try to adjust it, you may lose it. So just be safe. I stable. But I want to make sure my loop is not too short because once it's too short, you don't have a place to adjust it. Okay, so like this. You don't have to overlap this many. I overlap about 3 inch. You can just do 1 inch if you measure out good. And always stable on the side. If for 4 inch, you need one stable in the middle. 4 inch, you stable up. When you come to 2.5, 1.5, your stable need to be facing down. You know what I mean? So like this stable, your technique now 4 inches up because you have a 2.5, 1.5 to cover your technique. But if once you come to 1.5, 2.5, you want to be face down to cover your technique. People don't have to know how you get the bowl done. As long as it's pretty, it's good enough. So here, you can do this way, but you will have to turn. I do this way. I try to spray out the place I want it to be. I should have one more piece, but I may not have enough ribbon. I can use the 1.5 to pull it later. Okay. Now, because I'm going to put the purple in here, so I will get the green and the pink first, purple in first to cover them. So this will be the same thing. This have a directions. So I'm doing the way is authorized people do. You can use the bowl maker, about 30 inch. 30. And what you do is you just do like this, and then you put to the place you want. Okay. These three are all the same way. So I'm doing the way that authorized people can follow. So this will be the two. You have to cut 2 of them. Okay. I show you why. So this, we will get one more. Okay, I'm short on this one, so I'm not going to do the loop on this one. Otherwise, you should have another loop. So here, this is how I do. You find the right directions. Let us ducktail it first, so you don't have to ducktail each one. With this scissors, still 6 ribbon, you can cut both together. So 12 fold up is 24 layers of ribbon together. We see how it goes. See how good. So make sure when you cut, don't cut this way. People cut their hand. One John Mark cut his fingers. So make sure you always cut facing out. See, you're facing out. Don't cut this way because this is a Japanese steel they use, so very sharp. Okay. Now I do the second. The tail goes first, and you can go any direction you want. Oh, this is right way. And you come here. You can use stay first one, or you can do the second one. Up to you. And now do each ribbon like this, both way, because this way you create the 2 tail on the top already. So all you need is the, see how I do? I measure the length, but I pop it a little bit, so about 1 inch. And then here I got the length, and I cut 1 inch longer, or 2-inch you need, because you need overlap 1 inch. So it's about 2 inch longer, and you overlap 1 inch. Okay. This is how authorized people will do. You can do every ribbon, same step. And then if you don't have enough ribbon, you can short one of them and using other ribbon to replace it. So here you see you want to get your technique in the middle. This way when you tight, people don't see your trick. So now I have this on the second, so I'm going to the third. So this will be, see my birds this way, then I go this way. I go straight up. I want to bring some tail up. And this one, I go on the second one, go on the side. Then my loop come to the second or the third, up to you. You can decide where you want to put. So if you put in high, your loop will go smaller. So it's not exactly depend on how you want to lay them out. So it's hard to pre-cut the ribbon. But if you know your position is similar, you can do same time cut. Okay, I'm not cutting what I should use. Because I have, can I have enough? Let me see. Okay, you know what? I just do half. I show you how I do it. Okay, pretend I don't have enough ribbon. Pretend you have square ribbon, just this long. This is how we do. I have more on, little bit more on this one, or whatever the extra ribbon you have. You can cut the other half. But make sure you keep the place you stable. So I need to get the direction. So I stable them on both sides. Or you can just put as one piece in there. See how I did? So both. Then I can use up what I have. I got my tail loop, my loop here. Okay, I have loop on here. And I put here. And this. Just make sure you staple on two sides. And if ribbon hard and you just two side ribbon little bit like this, this is linen. Not that strong. So you staple 3 places, and then you can do is hold tight and then stretch them, or use the finger to stretch, measure everything is smooth and give you the, and then you see what I do. I put them half, make sure it's half, and then I twist it. When you twist it, you give more string to your loop too. This way your loop stand out nicer for you. Okay. Now, do the same thing. I get this one up here, I think, because my tail will be down here. So this will be the base. Later on, I will staple all my 4-inch together to build a round backing. So like people sell the cardboard bag or wood MDF bag, you don't need, if you staple your bag, then give you a string for that. And now I'm going to do the same thing for the 2.5. So I have 30-inch. I use my leftover, this. Okay. So this is 30. So it right on. Then what I do is I staple them. if you have direction, you can follow the print. And this is the okay, this will be the 30-inch double, like that. And then this is the roof. It may be not long enough, but we see. So this is the tail, the loop. Okay, I have extra. You can leave it. I don't want the chunky on my bowl because we use a lot of ribbon already. So same thing. This is, I want to use on my scrap. I do this. So, but for the arthritis people, remember you can do the same way like this to build your bowl. Okay. It's a little bit too long now. So here will be the loop. Okay. You don't have to staple. If you overlap this long, you don't really need stable. I like because sometimes I get my bowl very strong when I shape it like this. So I really don't want them to come out. And now I have two roof. I need two tail. So this is about an inch longer on both sides. Like that. See how pretty this ribbon. This is a fawn print. If you don't see close, you will thought I have a lace on top of the solid. And they're pretty. Hi, everybody. Okay. So this way I spray out my color. I want my loop on top, so I just change it. And you can try to put your color on the cross shape. So you see I have here and I got the tip spray out. Okay. This is the leftover for next time. Then I don't need to use this roll. And now I come with the "30-inch tail double." I got one more to cut. I like to cut them all so it's work quicker, faster. And I ducktail them together. If you get a course in the middle of your bowl, remember you can just put it. If it fall down, you can just use one or two ribbons like this to raise up to get your, like this. Once you build up very high, so it can stop. You can stop anytime you want, as long as you remember which step you're up to. Okay. And now I don't have much on this too. I did one ribbon on there the other yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to cut a tail. I'm doing the arthritis way to show the people who really how easy to use this bowl maker to build your own bowl. As long as you know how to cut the ribbons, right? So this you will ducktail it. So now you see you have a one long one, one short one, and then one folded loop. So I always put angle this way and fold it half, one side longer. Make sure you alternate though, because but you before you tie up, you always can. I want the nicer one on the top, so this is I can alternate because whatever the layer you put first, then it will stay on the bottom to cover the back of the wall. And here I have the loop. Like that. And I come back here with 1 inch longer and 1 inch staples, 2 inch. See, it will be like this. You can really see it fit in on it. See like that? So it fit right on. Then that's how you do. So you cut 3 pieces. If your hand have problems, this is I come out for the arthritis people. I should do this one. This. Or if you have project to do, you can make one and then get your summer kid, get your husband when they sit on the couch watching TV, tell them to cut it for you. Get your free labors. Or your kids, you get the size and then they can cut for you. Then you do this, you stable. I only give myself an inch to do. Sorry. If you worry, you can overlap a little bit and you just cut your ribbon longer. Okay. Make sure you see the ribbon always have front and back because that's how they call. When they sew in, they have a back side and the front side. And I always staple them on the edge of the ribbon. See like that? Okay, I got my 3 loop ready. And the best way is you do a hole like this and then just staple into the middle. Then you know when you put it in, it will be always in the middle. Okay, so now I come to the green half, one side longer. And then you put the loop here. I put the loop on top because this one is first. I put the loop on the second. So now my loops go to the third. And tail, you alternate the tail and loop, tail and loop. See, you just do like this, or you can do the cross. If you do the cross, you have to put it in the cross way. If your loop too long, you can just jiggle it to the place you want because the further away the loop need longer. If your loop too long, then you use the further away one. If the loop too small, you use the nearby one. Okay. I should use the cheap one underneath and then get the expensive one up. Bring like that. And this is half. Okay, I want the lace on the top, so I keep shifting it. I should think ahead, but I did. So this way up. Maybe this way up. You can see I have more loop on here and then less loop on this side. So wherever you see you want to balance out your bow. So after you tie up, you shape, everything is good. Okay. So now I'm done with the 2.5. Come with my, this is the one. I try to pick up the flower. That. And I have the bird I want to put in here. I should have a lavender, but I don't have. So I use this one. And here, this is very good scissors. When you go in there to Emsbowandgo, you can see who has carried it, have customers referral. Or whoever you buy the ribbon from, they should have it. I use two stems. So one bush can make two big bowl. And what you do is you open it up and you put in here. Maybe I want to do after 1.5 before the 7/8. It's 30-inch. So I cut the 1.5. Six. I use 6 1.5 today, and then 6 2.5. I only have 2 4-inch because I just need it to build the. Oh, I should double it. Okay. Can I do the loop like that tail? I don't have. Okay, I waste a lot of ribbons because I should do double. Here we go. I use that for the tail. 1, 2. Okay. This here. Uh-oh. A lot of ribbons gone. But if you at the home, it's fine. When you use up. I'm at the showroom. I need to keep some to sell. So this is a gold. I put in one. This will be the. This is the one here. That's the one. For this, you can use it or you can just throw it if you did what I did. Okay, now I come with the cheap one first. The print is always try to put underneath, but you do need to alternate the colors. Okay, and then the purple. So I do the green. I put the green here. And I need the loop for the green. I don't have enough. So, see, I even not enough. I will put one more this. I have more glue here. And then you do an inch. Okay. We see what I need to, I can use some. And this. I can put in all the tail, and then you can just go by your how you tail put in to do your loop, so you don't have messy table like I have. Okay. I put the purple in first because my components is blue, purple, so it pop more on the blue. Okay, now this will it be good. Before you staple, try to put them in. I like this is a non-woven and give you a lot of bodies with very good value. The price is really good for this. You see how high it is? So it pop your ribbon a lot. Okay. Like that. You just need to make sure all your ribbons go in there. So I have purple and I have green. I don't have a green. I need to find something to put in double. You can use whatever ribbon you have extra. I will see what I have in the showroom to match the look. Okay. And then the piece. And then this green. I should put the green later because the purple. Whatever the embellishment you put in, try to alternate your color. See, I just highlight that. And so it pop more. When you do it, you try to get, see, this is out. So what I do, I cut 2 holes. And then you fold back your wire in the position at the end of the tail. You want them to see your embellishment. You pay for it. But you don't want to see that they see your technique. So here, I do this one curve a little bit. So when you tie it, grab better like that. Okay, like this here. And then I have one up here. I should put my purple in first though. Like that. Then it's my loop. I miscut this one. After I done most ribbon, I need a new roll for the showroom. So like that. Okay. Sorry, I cannot really see the message. I will answer your question after I done the bowl. If you have question, you can ask, but you don't get the answer until later. Sorry. So I need a loop on this, like that. Is that okay? Okay, here. If your ribbon too short, you have a square ribbon, you don't have to be careful, whatever. You can just overlap here. And I should staple different colors so you can see what I mean. I cut this short by purpose to show you. So you see this section, you can use any ribbon. You know why? So when you do like this, you face down. So it tie up, you cannot see what's underneath because in the center, it have a lot of ribbon in there. And I really don't want this on the underneath. So I put them up. This is another good thing. If you see it get covered up too much, you can always lift up and then change it. And when you do it, you make sure your top is full. So after you tight in this area, it's not the bowl head for you. Okay. And now so you see all the loop are staying in the both sides more than the top, and you really want to adjust it, fix it. And here I need a 4 I get this way because I want to put my 4-inch loop on over there. I use one over here so it's easier to tie. I need a like that. Get a loop. The loop here, the center loop is about 1/3 smaller than your button loop, just to be a focal point. Okay. So like this. If the ribbon is not straight, you can do like hold it, pull it. See how straight they are. Okay. Just like that. You put in here. You can put the button or you can put in the middle. This will be your focal point. And I'm going to put on the 7/8 on the one side. So the 7/8, if you want the curve, then you make it longer. If you don't want, you can just let them straight down. This one, I just let them straight down. So I'm going cutting same thing. We have the placemat too. And this one, you can just fold it up after you use and tie them. Very easy to storage. 30-inch double. Okay. And I just do them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 here. You can do 4 or 5 or 6, whatever. And then like that. If you have 5/8, 7/8, put your wider one underneath first and put your narrow one on top. And this one, just half, one side longer, one side shorter. And my longer one is the purple, wider one. And then I have the pink and green are same. So I put the pink, then I put the green, then I put the pink to alternate the color. And then this is the 2 tiny one. Okay, this will be for the tail. Now I'm going to do the loop. This is lavender, so you don't really want the lavender right next to the lavender. And here you can be same loop or same tail long or a little bit shorter. You can just do the loop similar or a little bit smaller like that. I have purple here, so I just do 1 loop, 2 tail. I put on this side. Oh no, underneath here. You know why? See your pink here? And I have purple up here. I have purple some here. So I put the purple here. And I put the tail up here to match the blue layer. And then I do the pink. The pink will come on the middle. It's about same length of your center loop or a little bit longer because it will be on the right hand side. I do 2 loop, 2 tail. Your tail, you can be longer, like this longer, and you can curve them a little bit. You can curve afterward or you can curve as you go. Before you cut, then you can see how long your curve you want to go. And then I did this one. So what's next? Blue, purple, and green. The green, you pull out the green here. I don't want that many, so I will just use the one loop. I want longer like that. So you can just do the same length like that. Some bright color, don't use too many. It will take away your focal point. Okay, so you want some green here to make it more interesting to pull. And then this one, I want it curved. Okay. Okay, now what you can do, whatever you have left, you can put in here too before you cut. So I want this one. This is the showroom sample. I'm back, girl. I go in whatever I want. The girl in the showroom won't be happy with me. Okay, so I want them pop my purple. So I just slightly back because I haven't tied it yet. You can put in as you go. Once you do a couple more, then you know what you look for. Then it's easier. And then I get one behind this. We see how it go after we turn up. Adjust the position. Okay. This is a wire, so if too long, you can always bang it later. Okay. Now, you lift up. Oh, I didn't have my gingham. Let me do the. I'm mixing 2 7/8. Where he go? Okay. I just do a tiny 2 loops. Did it like that. I put the green. I want to underneath the green, so it's not some cover up, so then not that pop. And then the gingham. You can just do like that. Turn around, cut it. I cut this long. You just diagonal cut it. You can just twist it, or you can use the finger to twist it. I put this in the middle. Okay. Now you just lift up your ribbons. You dig in here. Pick up the ribbon, front and the back. When you use it, try to twist this little bit so it becomes like a rope. And make sure you go between the 2 and 3. Go over there. So when you cut, when you tie up, is in the center. And before that, you want to really just the loop little bit to yam. Make sure it all to the position, pretty much to the place you like them to be. So here you really didn't tie them up yet. So it's much easier to fold. And then make sure enough loop go to the top. Okay. This way you won't see ball head on the top here. And then you just tighter. You hold this and then put your finger up here, lift up. See, I push up. Then here you go. Okay. And then like that. You tie it you tight and yank, you tight and yank. So make sure your knot is stay on the first top part. Then you double knot it. If you use the Chanel stand 20-inch, you don't have that long, you can just tie a shorter one and then get an extension. But this one I use 30-inch, so I have plenty. Then I can do double knot like this. This will be your hanger at the back. See this? Okay. Here we go. I make a mess. Okay, show you how I do my back. This is not double-sided, so you always want to make sure your print side is up. And then make sure the loop is tight to spread out. And then you can hold it, do like that. See, I did. So your loop is really open up. And then if you're not right length, you can just a little bit now, but don't get too strong. And then for the tail, get them to the 2, like that. You want to yank your hanger to the back and then staple them. You have loop, have a 2, staple at the back one. Don't staple the front part. So the front, your ribbon look more light. Okay. And now I staple all my loop here. This will be this one. Have to make sure it's C. Good. When you pick the ribbon for 4-inch, if you have the print glue like this, it's very strong, so it's very good backing. If your price you watch your cost, then you use this kind of ribbon. It's good. You don't really have to have using the LX. This is as strong as the fuse one because the print is the glue. After it dry, it give you the heavier body. So this one is here. Okay. And then that's here. Make sure it tight. And this one I'm missing one. This is the bird one. When you staple, make sure the side is right. The direction of the okay. This one I do like that. Okay, so you see it's full run at the back. Then your 2 4-inch. I want them to stable 2. This way, if you have customers bring home or you hang outside the door, it won't have a problems. So I alternate the bird and the check, the bird and the check. You stable high so people don't see your trick there. This way, no matter how strong the wind blow, the back of your door won't show. It will always cover up if you do outdoor or people bring home and put in the car and take it out. Okay, this is my 4-inch back. So here it's done for the back. See it? This way you see easy to find your hanger. You don't need to this long. I do long because this is a big loop. You want the hanging to the weight stay on the middle part. Okay, you just pull them up because the 4-inch already pre-shaped. You just need to make sure your 2-inch, 2.5 is open up, and then they have 1.5, and then got the tail. All the loops open. If we use the LX ribbon here, it's better because they have more wire bodies. This just regular RGs. But I did put in some non-woven here to give you the weight of the bowl to get the weight here. And you don't really want that many on the bottom part because you have a tail there to cover up already. So you just measure the color really spray out good. And like this, I think the gingham little bit long. You have to really pull the way to get and let them stay over here and I get the. So you just alternate the colors and make sure it really pop and then make sure everything is seen. You don't cover up the back, but the back of the wall or the things you don't get show. And here, if the flower tip is too long, you can just by turning the wire to get them show in the different directions. Okay. And here we're done. And I'm putting the burr here. To fly up. I will send a video for the finished bowl. So here you go. How you like? Let me get the video done. Hi, Davis. Hi, Cheryl. Sandy. Thank you for watching. So this will be the big giant bowl. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. If you have questions, you can leave the note there. I will answer you after I'm done. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.